answer. I sit in the corbeille, my knees hurt. Do you have a life? If I invent and accordingly by buzzes how to structure it, don't have to answer, period. All I keep of that experience, the metro, an image, metro ranela, teatro ranela, walk down a hill, I'm bothered, staring between buildings at two red lights, that I can't have been here at all. Historically, when it evaporates, Paris, who will inspect our earthly ruins? What intelligence might be buzz so much perceptible everywhere? Will they have senses? This, friends, is a group of created emanations for you to take in whatever spot you're from, to understand me as I write, as I walk towards light and marquee. Is that why I bothered? Or was I interested? Once there was a reign of terror every afternoon. Why come ye not to court, John Skelton? Humans are like embroidery, tears, and insect scurryings, but you don't have that to whom I refer my address. Just another theater, another place for made-up stuff. Gravel Ghost or Gravel Gertie. I got the shuttle in Dallas. The man sitting beside me, window seat, slept. He was wearing new spiffy boots and a sort of combat outfit. Then he woke up, asked to get out, and came back from the restroom wide awake and talkative. Drugs? I remember he told me he'd been in, no, still did work for, the Special Forces. Had been in Europe just now, so I told him I lived in France, and we discussed how the euro was doing. He said he also worked in Vegas, where we were headed, as a bodyguard for Sheldon Adelson. I couldn't remember who that was. The guy had in fact grown up in Vegas. I'd grown up in Needles. We were flying in over Lake Mead. I remember because I just came across a photo of a flower called Gravel Ghost, said to grow near Lake Mead, white petals, serrated top edges, here photographed as slightly blurry, ghostly. Going to Needles because Mama's dying. She used to gamble at the hotel, what was its name, in Henderson, where Adelson. The man next to me and I resemblant by coming from the same desert and knowing Europe. I will stay the night in the Doubletree. The lake is drying up. My brother was in LRR, not Special Forces in Nam. I used to be a pacifist, but now I'm nothing but soul. Gravel Gertie, the bag lady, and Dick Tracy was the local nickname in Needles for Marie, my heroine in my book of poems, Culture of One. Gravel Ghost, you beauty, you one-eyed star, purple verbena everywhere existent, and certain yellows, plus Indian paintbrush in Arizona, red. Agamemnon. You may have become too detached, knowing how to do things though you can't stop. Like literacy. Those other shoes I haven't worn much high. Why, in that production of Agamemnon, did Cassandra wear platforms? And something about spit. No reason to accept the story you're given, right? I went to the play in 2011. The chorus was the same face projected on a screen numerous times with vocal overlap. I have never, and I refuse have been to be in a chorus. I cannot be the chorus, the community. I reject the concept, though. There you are. Prose is when you say what's approved or condemned. I mean poetry that's really prose, and in the chorus you approve of prose, though you speak poetry unknowingly all your life. At that time, but what? As in theater, the lines invade the actors. You in life cannot resist your lines. Bad poets talk about guilt, and you nod, but guilt is inarticulable, so the real poet leaves it out and expresses my anguish at being in a theater alone speaking French to someone who turned out to be English, dressed up in black. I remember how to be Cassandra. I remember disliking the mirror image politics of disagreement, allowing cruelty, pretense of being wronged, and you do get it? I don't ever, and don't hit back or click tongue callously. Given? Was it given? Can you stop whatever? No, I re-enter my apartment. Do you? And do you win? Remember the hoax you have approved. I don't approve of anything. What I saw coming was only masses of wrong-headed traffic, air-killing, foolish, hurrying home. Everyone hurrying home from it, inside. Is nothing changing inside where you are? No. Have you changed yourself inside? Yes, I have. Working on it in the most...